James Bond fans only want one thing. A Christopher Nolan directed film set in the 1950s with Henry Cavill as 007. Thoughts?
Yes. I mean, yes. I mean, I can't. I mean, what is you going to say to that?
My
I,
only concern with that is that
Christopher
Christopher
Nolan?
Nolan's
Yeah.
films are. I like Christopher Nolan. I like Christopher Nolan's films. I've never, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I've seen a Christopher Nolan film with any level of campy humor,
Mm.
which I would personally demand from a James Bond film.
Especially one set in the
I am
50s.
not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of
the modern Bond,
the modern Bond, Daniel Craig films. I find them just to be Jason Bourne with
Mm.
generous helpings of Britishness poured onto it.
Yeah.
But it's still gritty and we're gonna do some parkour followed by
Yeah.
some grindy punch up scene,
Yeah.
and then someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Rather than I'm going to use my laser watch and I'm going to zap someone, and then I'm going to make a witty comment about their balls, and almost give a knowing wink at directly to the camera, breaking
Yeah.
the fourth wall. Um, and then at the end, the he will be in some kind of tryst with the Bond girl, and there'll be some joke about was the Pierce Brosnan one was it says I thought Christmas only came once a year. Ha 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 ha! Because it means Christmas.
that was a.
See ha.
Admittedly, that
Um,
was a great line.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't see Christopher Nolan doing anything like that.
No, no, no,
If he
no.
could, I would be completely on board with this.
Yeah. Yeah. That was only my thing. It's like I don't think Christopher Nolan would have been the choice of director. Um
I don't know. I think um, Christopher Nolan's style of direction could work really well on an epic Bond film, especially the inevitable fight where he's having a punch up with Jaws, but then the CIA have sent a whole bunch of guys in red boiler suits to fight the supervillains army, a personal army of mooks who are all wearing yellow jumpsuits,
yeah.
and they'll be shooting at each other, or they'll be swimming around and shooting harpoons at each other, or they'll be flying through space and firing lasers at each other. As long as they are two very distinct groups of people wearing different colors.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. And written by GBT, no one dies.
But does
Of
anyone
course.
really die in a Bond film?
Yes.
Yes, they
Anyway,
do.
Oh,
now,
very.
having said that, I'm going to throw another name out there. Zack Snyder's James Bond.
That'd be
Oof.
that. Yeah.
4 hours long, 3.5 hours of it is slow motion. Everything in the film is more grey and washed out than my color balance on my camera right now.
Better than Taika
Yes.
Waititi.
Better than Taika Waititi.